Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a different video than the videos that I typically film. One, I don't really film sit-down videos anymore, and two, this video is probably gonna be like emotional for me, but yeah, I just thought that I would just kind of open up with you guys today and share some personal stuff about me. I like really never told anyone, like none of my friends know about my skin condition, so today that's what I'm going to be talking about, kind of just like opening up. And really I'm just making this video, one, because I'm pretty sure you guys are like curious like what's wrong with my skin, but also just in case I can like help anyone out there who's going through this, because I know there's other people out there who are like suffering with the same thing that I'm suffering with. Also, disclaimer, sorry if you can hear music in the background, it's my roommate, she's showering right now, and like, you know, it's a little concert over there. But anyways, hopefully this video won't be too long, but I have a feeling it's gonna be long because, as you guys know, I love to talk. So I have my coffee right here, and grab your coffee, your tea, your wine, whatever, I don't really care. But just sit back and enjoy this video with me, so let's just get started. So I don't really have like a timeline or a script of what I want to say in this video. It's kind of just like all gonna come out and I'm just gonna say what I have to say, I guess. Also, sorry if I keep looking at the window behind me, it's just because like my blinds are open and I can see people and I'm like a stalker, I guess, I don't really know. Yeah, so if you didn't know, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys don't know. Like I said, I've never really told anyone about my skin condition besides one person, and I don't talk to him anymore, so yeah. But, well, yeah, I'm not gonna get into that story. But anyways, so yeah, I have a skin condition and I don't know how to say it, and I'm definitely gonna like butcher it if I say it, so I just call it AN, but I'll put like the official name on the screen somewhere if you guys are curious and want to like look more into it, I guess. So I wasn't born with this skin condition. It kind of happened like as I was going into sixth grade. So I've had this skin condition like for at least 10 years of my life, because I'm 20 right now. And I'm just gonna give you guys like the little backstory about the skin condition and like my experience with it, and then we'll kind of just like go from there. And hopefully I don't get like emotional in this video, because like every time I think about filming this video and talking about it, like I actually cry. So we're not gonna do that today, but I'm not wearing any makeup today because I just wanted you guys to like actually see like my skin and see like how it looks and just stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, so I like started having the skin condition like maybe the end of 5th grade, but for sure for 6th grade. And I didn't really like know like what the problem was. I didn't really think that I had a skin condition until probably about like 8th grade year or 9th grade. And I like would look up stuff, you know, online about like my skin and like why is like this part darker than like the rest of my skin. And so I like would look up that type of stuff, and then I found, you know, AN, which that's what I looked it up and I was like, I think I have this, and to this day I do have that, so I was right. And I looked it up and I just really didn't know why I had it, because it mostly affects people who are like pre-diabetic or overweight or obese or who eat really unhealthy, or like people who have like hormonal issues, or pretty much you have an underlying issue and your skin is trying to tell you that, hey, you need to fix this, and so your skin like shows signs that like, you know, you're not healthy or whatever. And so it's the same thing like whenever you get pimples on your face or you get like acne. If you get an acne like right here, it means that you're having liver or kidney issues and you're probably drinking too much alcohol. If you get pimples right here, it's probably because it's close to that lovely time of the month. So your skin like will tell you stuff about your body, and I didn't really know that until later on. And so yeah, I like looked it up and like I was right, it was AN. And I remember like 9th grade or the summer going into freshman year, I would literally like spend hours and hours in the shower just like scrubbing my skin like so hard, because I was like, I want to go to 9th grade with a fresh start. It's like high school, like some people will know me but some people won't. Either way, I want to go in with a fresh start. And so I remember like scrubbing my skin like so bad, trying to get it off, and like obviously here we are. It's like not off. And so I like obviously told my mom about it, and I told my parents about it, and they really just thought that like like, I love my parents, I do, but they just thought that, like, I didn't, like, shower properly, or I wasn't, like, cleaning myself properly, whatever. So they kind of, like, just dismissed it, but I, like, knew, because, you know, I'm myself, I knew that that wasn't the issue. I knew that it was a real thing. And so, I, like, kept begging my mom. I was like, okay, well, I really want to go to the dermatologist. Like, I want to go. Like, please take me. This is a serious issue. Like, this is my life, and I want to figure out what's going on with me. And so I think sophomore year, it was sophomore year, I went to the dermatologist, and she was like, yep, you have AN. She, you know, obviously knows the real name for it, but I don't. So she's like, yeah, you have this. And I was like, yep, I'm right. And so she checked me, and before, like, I got checked, before I went to the dermatologist, I kind of had already knew that I was a pre-diabetic, potentially. I was always in sports, though. Like, I ran track, cross country, I was in dance, I played basketball. Like, I was always on the go, always doing sports, always being active. So for me, it wasn't really, like, the exercise part. I guess it was just, like, the eating part. And I didn't realize that it was not, because I didn't eat a lot of sugar. Like, I never really was one to just, like, indulge in, like, cupcakes and cakes and sweets and ice cream. Like, I just was not that type of person. But I didn't know that it was the carbs. So your carbs can get turned into glucose, which can make your glucose or your blood sugar levels higher. And so I obviously didn't know that. So I would just, like, eat carbs and bread and pasta and potatoes and french fries. And, like, I still love french fries to this day. But I didn't realize that that was the issue. And so when I went to the dermatologist, she was like, okay, well, I'm going to prescribe you this cream for your skin. And, you know, it does work in some people, but if it doesn't work, just know that you probably have an underlying issue, and that's making your skin look that way. And so I was like, okay, cool, whatever. I was just so excited at that point, because I was like, yay, someone's finally doing something about it. I'm getting cream. Like, maybe this is actually the end, and, like, I can get, you know, better, and I can be treated or whatever. And so she was like, the cream is probably going to make your skin peel. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever, like, whatever I can, you know, get just to get my skin better. And so I put the cream on, and then I would say probably for, like, less than 6 months, maybe, like, 3 or 4 months, it was working really well. My skin was peeling. I was like, yay, this is it. And even then, like, in the back of my mind, I still wasn't really taking my, like, eating habits, you know, properly or seriously. I was still eating carbs, and, you know, I was monitoring what I was eating, but it wasn't like, no, I can't eat this, or, like, I can eat this today but not tomorrow. So it was kind of just like whatever I wanted, I would eat it, but I would do it in moderation. And so like, after the 3 or 4 months, the medicine stopped working, and I knew it stopped working, and I was just kind of like, okay, well, I don't know what to do next. Like, it was just really, like, a hard time for me. And so I think I didn't go to the dermatologist again until my senior year. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go back now, and I am going to figure out, like, I was like, just prescribe me a stronger cream. Like, I don't know what else to do, prescribe me a stronger cream. And so I did that, and it, like I said, it started to work for a while, and then it didn't. And then the summer going into my freshman year of college, I got my blood drawn to see if my glucose levels were, like, good and, you know, in check, and I wasn't pre-diabetic or anything. And the results came back that they were good. I honestly really don't remember, which is sad. I think that I wasn't a diabetic, but I was still a pre-diabetic. And so I was just kind of, like, really hard on myself, and that was, like, the time where obviously you're going into college, and, like, things are different. Like, you literally know no one. Well, I knew one person from my high school because she went to TCU too. But you don't know anyone, and you want to have, like, a clean start and, like, a fresh plate. And so I was, like, really hard on myself. I was like, okay, well, if I'm still pre-diabetic, like, I have to change my ways. And I just knew that, like, coming to TCU, or really any school, is, like, taking all of, like, the homecoming queens, or, like, the pageant queens, or the prom queens from everyone's high school, and just compiling them all into one school. And at the back of my mind, I was like, well, I have to compete with all these other girls who are just, like, drop dead gorgeous, who were, like, homecoming queens and prom queens and stuff like that. And so I was just really hard on myself, and honestly, like, sometimes I didn't think about it, and then sometimes I would. But freshman year was just, like, really hard with like, self-esteem and confidence and stuff like that. But, oh my goodness, I'm gonna cry. Okay, don't cry. And so, yeah, I really just, like, I feel like freshman year, honestly, I was just like, well, this is it. I kind of just, like, gave up and lost hope. Like I said, it wasn't really the best time, but, after freshman year, like, during sophomore year, I was like, okay, I went back to the dermatologist, got my blood drawn, and she said I wasn't a pre-diabetic anymore, so I was, like, clear. I was, you know, good. I didn't have to worry about anything, and from there on out, I just adopted a low-carb diet, so I don't really eat a lot of carbs. I eat about, like, I would say, like, less than 70, but on most days I try to do less than 50 carbs a day. And then on the weekend, or, like, one day out of the week, I eat, like, a high-carb day for, like, a cheat meal. And I, like, work out. I try to work out 5 times a week. Obviously, that hasn't been happening right now because I've been moving and, like, getting settled and back into my house at school. But, yeah, so that's what I did. And I don't know. All of this just to say is that, like, I don't really know. Sometimes I don't know why I, like, decided I wanted to film this video. But, like, I just want to help other people out there because I know there's other people going through this. Because one night I just, like, looked up stuff and there's other people who are going through this, and it mostly happens in, like, African Americans or, like, Hispanic Americans or Native Americans. And yeah, so I'm not a pre-diabetic anymore, and so I was like, well, why is this, like, not going away? Like, I'm fine. And so there's also other issues that could cause this, like, hormonal issues or other stuff that I'm pretty sure I don't have. And so before I came back down, I was supposed to get tested for my hormone levels to make sure that I didn't have, like, a hormonal imbalance. And I'm, like, terrified of needles, so I didn't actually go because I was scared, which I know is horrible because I want to get this figured out. But I'm actually going back home on the 21st, so I'll just get my blood drawn then to make sure that I don't have a hormonal imbalance, because that could be the reason why my skin's like this. And so, like, about 2 weeks ago, I contacted my dermatologist, and she prescribed me a really strong cream, and I've been taking that for probably about, like, 2.5 weeks now, or I've been taking it for, like, 2 weeks now, and, like, it actually has been working a little bit. I mean, you guys probably can't tell on camera, my skin's, like, really, or my neck is really, like, dusty, or, because it's peeling, so it's really, you can tell that it's kind of peeling if you, like, look closely. Like, it's kind of dusty. I keep saying dusty, but I don't know the right word for it, I guess. So, like, the medicine is working. I'm just afraid that it's gonna stop working like all the other medicines. And lately I haven't been eating the best just because I came down here and I had to move in and get settled and I didn't have groceries. So it's just kind of eating whatever. And so I'm afraid that, like, it's gonna stop working just because of those few days that I didn't eat healthy. Which, like, honestly, if you think about it, it kind of does suck. Like, am I gonna have to eat healthy for the rest of my life because of this? I really don't know the answer to that. And I mean, if I have to eat healthy for the rest of my life, like, I'm gonna do it, because at this point, like, I've been doing this for, like, over a year now, and it's kind of just, like, a lifestyle now, and I don't really have a problem with eating low carb. Like, I still get to indulge in, like, ice cream and, like, potatoes and french fries on the weekend, so it's really not that bad. And I mean, I'd rather know that I'm healthy on the inside than not know and just continue to eat junk food. But anyways, so yeah, she prescribed me the cream and it started to work, obviously, because I'm not a pre-diabetic, I'm not a diabetic or anything like that, but I'm, like, terrified of it not working anymore. And it's, like, it's super strong because it really irritates my skin, and you guys can obviously tell, like, it literally, if you look closely at it, I'm not going to show you because just, like, no. But if you look closely at it, it kind of looks like I have, like, burn marks, I guess. Like, I don't know how to describe it. But, I mean, I'm hoping that continues to work because, like, I've been going through this for, like, 10 years of my life. And it's just very, I don't know what the word is, but, there's hair in my mouth, ew. But, my confidence definitely, like, is lower. And, like, I try to act, like, I'm confident in myself. But sometimes it's really hard when, like, you know you have a skin issue and people are too afraid to ask you why your skin is like that. And, like, I get that. It's just really stressful sometimes. And especially the fact that, like, my parents didn't believe me at first, and, like, people thought that I was, like, crazy. Not people thought I was crazy, but, like, my parents just, they kind of, like, brushed it off and, like, oh, no, you're fine. And, like, obviously they didn't see me any different because, like, I'm their child. And they like raised me and stuff like that, but like when you're out in the real world, like it's a totally different thing. And so like I tried to like keep myself busy by being in like sports and dance and being in a sorority, but it's honestly like even harder now that I've gone to college, just because like I'm in a sorority, like I go to TCU, and there's so many like girls who are just like drop dead gorgeous, and then there's me who I don't even know why I have this skin condition. Like there's nothing really that I did to have it. It's not like, you know, I don't know. It's not like I was born with it, so it really just like frustrates me sometimes, because I feel like one day I'm going like 5 steps forwards, and then the next day I'm like going like 1,000 steps backwards, and I'm back at square one. So it's just really hard to deal with that. But yeah, anyways, what I was saying is that, so I contacted my dermatologist, and she gave me a cream that I've been using for my skin, and so far it's been working, but I'm scared that it's gonna stop working, so hopefully it doesn't stop working. And there's that, and then I have to get my hormonal levels tested to make sure that I don't have a hormonal imbalance. And then lastly, she scheduled me a chemical peel, and she said that these are really effective. So I'm hoping that either one of those options work. I'm hoping that if I get my blood drawn, I don't have a hormonal imbalance, but at the end of the day, I'm kind of like, well, if I do have a hormonal imbalance, then that's good, because now I know why my skin's like this, and there's like steps to fix it. And then the chemical peel, like, it's almost similar as this medicine, because this medicine is making my skin peel, and the chemical peel is going to make my skin peel. So that's actually why I'm going back on the 21st. I was supposed to get the procedure done today, but she canceled all of her appointments. So, because she had, like, to leave for, like, personal issues or something like that. So I'm going back on the 21st to get that done, and I'm really excited, actually, because it's my first chemical peel ever. But at the end of the day, I'm like kind of scared, because if it doesn't work, I'm just gonna be really sad on myself. I'm probably still gonna have better skin, but it's still like not gonna do what I want it to do. And yeah, I mean, so those are the 3 options I have right now. Hopefully one of those options work. And then like at the end of the day, like there is a possibility that like this will never be cured. And that really scares me, because I don't want to live the rest of my life like this. Like, there's bigger things going on in the world right now, like coronavirus, and people who have like other illnesses, or, you know, people who can't see or can't walk, or whatever the issue may be. And this is like probably the smallest issue ever, but it just gets to be a lot at times. And I just really don't want to live the rest of my life like this. Like, I mean, people see me on YouTube, people see me in person, and they're like, wow, she's so happy. But in reality, like, sometimes I'm just not happy. Like, sometimes other days are better than others, and I'm trying not to cry. But, like, me having this skin condition is just, like, it really affects, like, your confidence and, like, how you look at yourself in the mirror. It's really hard, just because I'm trying to be positive and like be a role model for other people, but it's just hard when you're like dealing with stuff yourself. And I've never told anyone this before, so I feel like it's just gonna be really interesting, because a lot of my friends are subscribed to my channel, so I feel like they're probably gonna watch this, and I'm finally answering everyone's questions that they never asked. And like, I'm not getting mad at people for not asking, because sometimes I'm like glad they don't ask, but actually I appreciate them not asking like what's wrong with your skin. But yeah, I'm just a mess. Obviously I'm a mess, and I don't know, I just really, like I said, wanted to come on here to just to say that like you're not alone, and if you're dealing with this too, like comment down below, or like Snapchat me, text me, whatever. Like I would love to hear about your experiences with this, and we can just be like a resource for each other, I guess. But I look so gross, like, oh my goodness. And that's like, I literally say that, you guys know that I say that all the time, and like it's kind of just become a habit right now, but like at this point I actually do look really gross. But yeah, so that's kind of why I wanted to post this. I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. Like, I already feel sorry for myself. I don't want people to feel sorry for me, but I'm just hoping that there's something out there that can fix my skin condition, because like I continue to eat healthy. Like, I'm always working out. Like, I'm doing literally everything that I'm supposed to. I literally put sunscreen on every single day, even when it's raining outside, or if I'm never even going to go outside, I still put sunscreen on, just because like it's a habit at this point. But yeah, I mean, I think that's like all that I have to say. If you guys have any questions or comments or concerns, like comment down below, text me, DM me, whatever. If you are a subscriber and you are gonna follow me on Instagram, like DM me and say that you're a subscriber, because sometimes I get people who like follow me on Instagram, but I have no idea who they are, so I'm just gonna like let them sit there until I realize who they are. So yeah, if you're coming from my YouTube channel, just like DM me and be like, hey, I'm from your YouTube channel, and I'll follow you back, because like that's kind of cute. And like I have a small subscriber count, so I feel like we can all like, you know each other and stuff like that. But anyways, I think that's it for this video before I continue to cry. And hopefully you guys are sticking around my channels and watching other videos that aren't as depressing as this video. Like, I get it, guys, I'm sorry. But yeah, hopefully you guys can tune in to some of my moving videos, and I still have like 2 to 3 more videos to post in like the moving series, so I'm gonna get to that soon. But yeah, I think that's it, and thank you guys so much for listening to my journey and bearing with me as I cry and just kind of getting to know a little bit more about me. Like I said, I have a smaller subscriber count on YouTube at this point, and I just really want to get to know you guys and just to be upfront and honest with you, and like I said, maybe help someone else who's going through this. And I never really thought that I would post a video like this. Like, I've never told anyone about my life, but at this point, like, there's no use in being, I have to remind myself, there's no use in being sad when you can just be happy and live your life and just pray about it. Like, people are going to hate on you and judge you no matter if you're the most beautiful person in the world or if you're the ugliest person in the world, which no one's ugly, so everyone's beautiful in their own way. But yeah, so I just wanted to post this video and say all of that. So I don't know, hopefully I didn't make you guys too sad. Hopefully you didn't cry. I'm a crybaby, so I cry for everything. But anyways, I'm gonna end this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.